that's real creepy. The game got quiet all of a sudden. Whoa, my god, okay, oh, that's Scythe. Jeez, but you gotta cover that face up a little better.
Welcome to Snowspire, hero. Walk with me. Speak of your journey.
Well, okay, it started the day my village was burned to the ground and my father was killed.
Reached Hook Coast. Then there is less time than I thought, and I have much to tell you. I arrived here many years ago, when the guild believed Jack of Blades would use the Snowspire Oracle in his search for the sword.
I didn't realize that Jack had been a problem for this long.
We are in need of its wisdom. To speak with it, we will need the glyphs of inquiry. They were hidden in the Age of Archon by 4 acolytes.
The hero looks so damn bored by all this. I wonder what I'm having for dinner tonight. Macaroni would be really good. With extra cheese and bacon bits. Okay. Well, so I totally actually missed what we're supposed to do. Okay, I think what we're supposed to be doing is we're supposed to be activating that shrine, or those statues that can actually talk to us and give us advice for what to do next. But in order to do that, we need to get a couple stone tablets. So we're going to go venture out into the northern waste and go find those. I think we actually passed by the location earlier on when we were first coming up the mountain. So let's go ahead and try and find that stuff. You know, those stone statues, they always remind me, every time I see them, I'm reminded of, God, what was that game show called? It used to be on Nickelodeon, like a really long time ago. Let me see, there was Guts, which was like that kind of like action game where like kids had to do physical challenges and stuff. There was Double Dare 2000, and then there was this other game show I can't remember the name of. God, what was it? Legends of the Hidden Temple, that's what it was. Also, I'm just gonna run past these guys because I can pretty much kill them with one hit of my sword, and they don't really matter at this point. But yeah, I was thinking of Legends of the Hidden Temple. It was this old game show kind of thing that used to play on Nickelodeon. I don't think they play it anymore. At least I've never seen it in a long time. But it was back when Nickelodeon had a lot of these sort of like live-action game shows. And they don't really do too many of those now anymore. Another one I used to watch is Figure It Out. I think they actually just brought that back. But it's nowhere near as cool because they use all the new Nickelodeon stars instead of the old ones that I liked from all that and like those kinds of shows. But wait, where was I going with that again? Oh yeah, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Anytime I see those stone faces, I immediately think of that game show, because there was this big talking stone face that was kind of like the host.
Told us to let you in. Well, I guess you better show him through.
Yeah, nice try, Mungo.
Mungo? Wow, your parents did not love you to give you that kind of name.
Alright then, follow me.
I have to wonder, all the guards in the game look exactly the same. Do they have the same parents? That would make a lot of sense, although that would mean there's a couple getting really busy in Albion. It's kind of like the Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny thing, why do they all look the same? I don't know if that was ever explained, but I'm sure maybe it was.
Right, that's as far as I'm going. This place ain't safe, you know. The old town's full of ghosts. Folks say the poor beggars don't even realise they're dead. Anyway, take care looking for them, glyphs, they're called, right? You're not the first one that's come rummaging for pieces of carved stone, you know.
You know, all this scary information would have been really nice to have received before I agreed to do the job. Just saying.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Okay, so let's go hunt down these glyphs. Going to get a little quest card for that. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. So it looks like there's 4 glyphs we have to track down. There's tons of graves that you can dig up. Some of them will have the glyphs, and other ones will actually have kind of like negative glyphs, like the Death Stone. Okay, the cursed tablet crumbles to dust, da-da-da, and enemies appear. So that's going to happen more often than not, because there's probably a good 24 or so graves that you can, you know, turn up. And so you're going to get a lot of those, like, Death Stone tablets and other negative tablets. But okay, but not before you learn Morik's expression. So that's one of the tablets we needed to find, 3 more to go. And my kind of general tactic for this is to just ignore the enemies that spawn and just run through and dig up all the graves as quickly as you can. Okay, that's great, another negative tablet. Alright, let's try this gravestone. Yeah, because as long as you're doing the digging animation, enemies actually freeze in place and they don't attack you. So it doesn't really matter if you have all these enemies following you around, as long as you're quick enough and you get from gravestone to dig them up. they never really catch up to you. Alright. Oh my god, the ghosts in these games are so really ridiculous. Although, to be totally fair, there are very few video games where they actually have ghosts that are actually scary. There are always these white, wispy apparitions, and for some reason, those never really scared me at all, even as a kid when I played video games. I will say this, though, the only time I've ever been scared by a ghost in a video game, and this might sound silly to some of you guys, is back when I played Pokemon Red for the first time. I think I was 4 or 5 years old, and when you get to the ghost of Cubone's mother, the Marowak that you fight after you get that special scope or lens or whatever from Giovanni that allows you to see ghosts. For some reason, the first time I played that game as a kid, that whole encounter scared the crap out of me, and I have no idea why. But yeah, I think that's the only time I've ever been legitimately afraid of something in a video game. Alright, you guys are in my way. A really good spell to have would actually be Force Push, I think. It would have been really nice if I could have gotten that, but oh well. Too late now. And I'm surprised I'm not finding more of these tablets. I've only gotten one and I've already dug up tons of graves. Oh, they must be all the way up north. Get out of my way. Yeah, I'm just gonna fist punch you. Alright. You know, maybe I should thin out the pack here a little bit. Accidentally brought that up, I didn't mean to do that. Maybe I should just thin out the herd a little bit. I know I said to go ahead and ignore these guys, but now there's just too many of them. I take back what I said. Especially with the summoners now, those enemies are a lot tougher. As you can no doubt tell by me getting my ass kicked here, jeez. I apologize for all the lag and the slowdown. It's all the particle effects that are happening on screen. Plus just the sheer number of enemies that the game is trying to load. I think that it's just stressing the game a little bit too much beyond what it's meant to handle. Plus add on top of the fact that I think my Xbox is starting to crap out on me, so just not a good combination at all. What do you say? You guys want to die? You're being really annoying, you damn summoners. God dang it. Okay, I'm glad I have all these healing items. They're really, really coming in handy right now. I would like to not die during this playthrough if that's possible. You know, as much as I love Fable, I do have to say it is really not that difficult of a game. At least in terms of its combat. You very rarely, if ever, die, and even when you do, the consequences aren't that great. I think actually in the second and third Fables they made it even worse. They made it so if you die, you actually automatically come back to life and you just lose some of your experience. So, you know, these games are by no means difficult in the slightest. Alright, so did we get something good there? Oh, 500 gold? Well, at least that's better than a tablet that would send monsters after us. A will potion, what the hey? Okay, so the last 3 tablets we need, they're all clustered up here at the top of the map. That's really, really strange. I've never seen that happen before. Now, I don't know if the tablets are always in the same place or if they're random. I really don't. But I guess it wouldn't really matter even if they were always in the same place, because clearly I don't remember. Alright. Actually, the way the ghosts are stylized in this game also kind of reminds me of another game, Jade Empire, that I also had played on the original Xbox. I think it actually came out on PC as well. But Jade Empire, I believe, was developed by BioWare, the same studio that made games like the Knights of the Old Republic series. Oh my god, why can I not find these last couple tablets? This is ridiculous. And there's only 3 more left. Are there even that many graves for me to dig up? I must be missing something here. Okay, there we go, finally. So 2 more tablets to go. But yeah, now I'm just thinking about Jade Empire. That would actually be a really fun game to Let's Play at some point. I mean, if you're into RPGs like Fable, then Jade Empire is a great game to check out if you haven't. If you've played any of the BioWare games like Mass Effect or anything like that, it's basically along the same lines. All their RPGs tend to kind of play the same way. Okay, cool. So 1 more tablet to go. Oh, it's all the way in the far back. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, Mr. Scary Ice Monster, I am just going to completely outright ignore you. I know that's kind of rude, but I don't really have the time. Oh crap, that's not good. Okay, so I'm guessing boss fight of some sort, or at least maybe like a horde of enemies. Okay, that's just swell. More minions. And summoners? Okay. Well, alright, let's see if we can do this. No, I don't want to use my fist. I hate how my guy always sheaths his sword. That's starting to get really annoying. But alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and Hulk up. And let's get rid of the summoners first because they're going to be dealing the most damage by far. Alright. Also, that's really annoying how when they explode, they knock you back like that. Alright, let's get away from him. Crap, okay. And there's more spawning all the way down here. That's swell. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the best way to classify these enemies in Fable. It's not that they're difficult at all at this point in the game, it's just that they have tactics and moves that are really, really annoying. And that just kind of make them tedious to try and fight. Alright, you know what, you guys, it's kind of funny how quickly I can kill these guys now. It's almost sad. They really have no point in even existing. Alright, let's get that last tablet now. It'd be great if the game trolled us and there was no fourth tablet, it was just kind of like messing with us. Okay, cool. Quest completed. So let's go ahead and get these tablets back. Alright, saving game. You go ahead and do that. Oh my god, you asshole. I thought you were all dead. Get out of here. Oh my god, you're just going to block all my attacks, aren't you? Oh my god, I don't want to fight you. I just want to port back to the city. Okay, you're done for. Let's go ahead and pick up that gold and let's teleport back. I love the fast travel, though. Every game should be required to have fast travel. You know, as long as it fits the context of the game. It really wouldn't make sense in, like, an old medieval game, I guess, but for a game like this that uses magic, quick travel is kind of essential. It's one of the things I think Fable really did execute correctly in a really big way was the fast travel. Navigating around in this game, well, first of all, the world itself is really fun to explore, so even if there wasn't fast travel, I'll put my sword away, I guess. Even if there wasn't fast travel, I wouldn't necessarily mind running around from place to place because the game is actually really beautiful, I think. Even for an old game, I really enjoy the art style and everything. But they got the fast travel down to where it enables you enough mobility, and it still fits the context of the story. It makes sense that you can fast travel because you have the use of magic.
It is time we awoke the Oracle from its deathly slumber.
Its deathly slumber. Just what about sleeping could be deathly anyway?
O great Oracle, grant us the knowledge we seek. What evil rises in this land?
Mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest hero of them all?
The prophecy is fulfilled. The guildsman is here. You follow the footsteps of the one who bore the mask you carry. Jack of Blades has awakened the dormant power of the Summoner.
But how? I already killed the guy.
He has used the blood of your family to feed his new shell beyond the Bronze Gate.
Oh, well, that's great.
But now his soul mask is in your hands. You must use it to feed the Archon's shrine and open the gate.
Okay, wait, why?
Now, and face your destiny.
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. If he's trapped behind the gate, why would I do something that would let him out? Why can't we just leave him trapped behind there for all eternity?
Encountered a being like him. I do not envy you. The Bronze Gate has long been a symbol of doom in this land. Return to Briar Rose at the shrine. Perhaps she can tell you how to use Jack's soul mask. I must return to the guild. May fate smile on you.
Alright, if you say so. I still think you guys are making a huge mistake here. You know, this is really a part of the game that I never really understood plot-wise, why we need to actually use Jack's soul mask. Because apparently he's behind this bronze gate and he's just lying dormant there. So why can't we just let him lie dormant? Or what if we, like, destroyed the mask or something like that so that no one could ever open the gate? Would that really be the worst thing in the world? I don't know, it seems like there are easier ways to do this than fighting him head-on, but whatever. So let's go ahead and head back to the shrine and discuss this with Briar Rose. See exactly what it is we need to do to use the mask. And actually, this is one of the most epic parts of the game, is unlocking the mask's full power. It's really cool how you do it, and I guess you guys will see that in just a second here, but it's actually one of my favorite segments of the game. And it can be really interesting depending on whether you're doing a good or evil path, but anyway, I'll go ahead and let Briar Rose announce exactly what it is we're doing.